Well, the difference is that now he speaks about, he wished to actually articulate um, the measurement in which we are able to reform ourselves. Because now we're speaking about what are the measurement, or what are the values and criteria through which we are actually able to pursue 6 days or the 6,000 years of Reformation. What actually gives it names? So it has to do with those six, which are the three upper one, which is Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, sort of trying to build the three lower ones, which has to do with Netzach, Hod, and Yesod. So you have within Zeir Anpin that which he is. He is actually a go-between, an agent that has to do with the ability of the Lord to connect to the highest. So within its structure, which is the small face, you have all those measurements in which you can say that each thousand or each measurement need to acquire, or the spirit of this each generation need to acquire part of those measurements in order for them to lit themselves and to become Sefirot. Okay, so it's actually demonstrating through the effort what we need to equate ourselves with, which measurement, okay, which qualities. So this is the working. So when the body was created, it was created for us to be able to make ourselves in simile to this structure. Okay, and then when Malchut is coming up to Yesod, then we have Shabbat, and the whole system is opening up to the three higher ones. So we are now a full system.
But I'm so confused because you spoke earlier about the language of spiritual work, and I'm having real difficulty because I'm stuck in a different language.
Yeah. You mean you're stuck it's not that you're stuck in English, you're stuck in corporeal language.
Yes, I'm stuck in exactly.
So, but you can say that part of the definition of our work is learning the language.
Yes.
Okay. Now, language in Hebrew is the same numerological number. It's the same numerical value as Shekhinah, as divinity. It means that divinity is actually the language in which the higher speaks, through which the higher speaks to us. So where we are able to learn this language is through how you acquire a language. First, you go through a specific impregnation that gives you the ability to speak. Now, you're in an environment that through the environment, your ability to speak is getting very specific way of expressing itself in English, French, or Amharic. Okay? It means that we have the ability, and now so the environment are causing us to form it into a realistic expression, and something that becomes the reality of that place, of that values and nature. So when we come into, we get into the womb of our environment, we get from the beginning the ability to speak, and then what is being developed in us is actually the specific language of that environment. But now we are bilingual. Bilingual. We have definitely in Hebrew you become schizophrenic a bit. But let's say you're bilingual. You have the language of the will to receive to oneself, which is the corporeal language, and then the spiritual one. Okay, which it doesn't matter. You can speak 50 languages within the corporeal. They speak the same. They speak the will to receive to oneself. Okay, but when you get into this environment, you get into the womb, you actually, your ability to speak and to understand the speech of the higher is being opened slowly, slowly as you are actually learning a language.
But what happens very often is that the words, there are multiple words that work together. Malchut is Shabbat. I get
Mm.
nuts about.
No, what we're saying is that we have okay. You had headlines, which you have roots of things, and then you have all the different stages and stratas till it gets um, captivated by the will to receive, by the dross, captivated by klipa. Our language need to the free it from captivity and sort of raise or rise with it the ladder to the root. So there are different perception on the way of the same, you can say, um, of the same thread. But and then you accumulate that it's not a line, you accumulate actually dimensions. That
Right,
the word um, is not a thing,
right. The
it's a
words are not a
world.
thing.
Yeah, it's a it's a box that has an echo of dimension.
So
Mm.
would it be correct to say actually, eventually, the language and the distinction in language disappear?
I think it becomes the true creator of reality. It regains its true power, which it lost. Yeah. When it's not in its place, meaning it does not have the ability to express its root meaning, it's powerless. So it breaks.
So in the Reformation, there's still language.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.